here. So, okay. We're going to be talking about integers and their opposites, okay? So, let's see what that means exactly. Okay. So we have, let me get some of these. So we talk about integers and their opposites, okay? Integers are a set of whole numbers and their opposites, okay? So 3 and negative 3, 5 and negative 5, 1 and negative 1, okay? How does that tie into our number line? Integers with positive values are going to be located to the right of the number line, or right of the 0, okay? Now, integers with negative values, those are going to be located to the left of that 0, okay? Now, we have a few integers here, so let's place them and see where they go, okay? Now, the number line I have here goes from 0 to 5 to 10. From 0 to negative 5 to negative 10. We're going to fill it in so that it makes sense, okay? So for me, I'll choose orange. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the other side, we're doing those negatives, right? Remember, negative values are left of the 0. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, and of course, negative 9 before we get to our negative 10. All right, all I'm going to do is plot some of these points onto this number line. We could start with negative 8. I know that it's going to be left of the 0 right here, so I can plot that at negative 8. Easy. Positive 5 is going to be on the right-hand side of that 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 2, that's going to be on the left hand of the 0. Negative 1, negative 2. Then, of course, we have 0, which works perfectly fine. Place it right there in the middle of this number line here. And then we have positive 9, which we can place here. Okay, that's pretty much as simple as it can be. Now I have a couple of questions, okay? When we look at these questions, A says which point in the set has the largest value? Well, when they ask which has the largest value, we're talking about which number is going to be either closest to 0 or furthest to the right of 0. In this case, the number furthest to the right of 0 is 9. So 9 because it's farthest left, or right rather, it's farthest right of the 0. Bam. Now, question B says, which point in the set has the smallest value? Well, this is where it gets a little bit tricky because we're used to seeing the higher the value of the integer, the more it has, right? But in this case, you'll notice that the further we go away from 0, the larger these numbers get. So, which really means the smaller they get. So when they say which one has the smallest value, which one is furthest left of the 0? Negative 8. Okay, and it's negative 8 because it's farthest left. Farthest left. that's basically integers and their opposites. It's in accordance to 6.2b, right? And that's just an easy way to knock out. That's one of the first lessons we learned this year, and hopefully this helps. We'll keep going.